All right, we're in West Columbia with Coach Ken Taylor. Ken Taylor, what's going on and how did you get into this business, sir?
Terry, it's been an amazing ride. I started when I was about 19 years old, started working part-time in gyms and stuff and seeing all the muscle heads and wanting to be like one of them, and next thing you know, I'm all in the bodybuilding world, and I spent about 15 to 17 years in there and was dating a girl, and I said, I think I can do this bodybuilding thing, and then I went and saw my best friend compete in Mr. South Carolina, and lo and behold, 2 years later, I won the title myself. So it started about a 15-year competitive career as a national level heavyweight bodybuilder, and I won the collegiate national championships and some other big titles in my career, but taught me what a real PhD under the bar is. We can get education for health and fitness or strength and conditioning or exercise science. And I had those degrees. I've been lucky enough to kind of have something happen, and I'll explain it in a second. But basically getting into bodybuilding taught me learning how to get a bachelor's and a master's and a PhD under the bar. Strength and conditioning. So I went to the University of South Carolina, started as an undergraduate assistant, then became a graduate assistant, and then a full-time assistant director of strength and conditioning. So that kind of started my big-time coaching as far as strength and conditioning is concerned.
And how'd you get into golf?
Well, I hated golf, and I hated the golfers because they would come in my weight room and get in the way of my football players, and I'm like, man, you guys got to get out of the way. I got serious training over here. What are you guys doing, right? But I was promoting my fourth ESPN event. Once I retired from bodybuilding, I still stayed on as a national chairperson for the NPC and a national promoter, and I was putting on this ESPN production in Myrtle Beach. And my family was down there and said, hey, KT, we're going to go play golf. I said, golf? That's a sissy game. Y'all sure you want to go there? Yeah, come on with me. So I went out, and I think I lost 45 golf balls in the first, 12, 13 holes. And they said, okay, dude, this is it. We're giving you one more ball. You lose it or not, this is it. And I took a 5-iron on a par 3 and hit it about a foot. And I was locked. And so all of a sudden, I had to have something competitive to do because bodybuilding, I had finished that career. So I started playing golf, and then years later, I became a scratch player and now compete in a lot of the state am and even some national qualifiers for,
That's unbelievable. And the modern golfer, even since you've started golf,
Right.
Ken, which was not that long ago, really,
Right.
which you became a scratch golfer, the way in which people train for golf has evolved. And you've been a key part of that.
Yeah, big time. I thought I knew it a little bit because I had a good extensive background in biomechanics and kinesiology and exercise science, and I was playing the game, but I will give Titleist Performance Institute a big, huge kudo because I went and spent 3 certifications with those guys, and they made me a whole lot better. And then, of course, when I found this technology that I'm going to talk about today, it made me even better. So I've been training the University of South Carolina golf team since 2004. I did the men and the women for many years, and now I just pretty much concentrate on the men in my private sector, which contains some PGA Tour winners, some LPGA Tour winners, and lots of juniors, mid-ams, and seniors.
Coach Ken Taylor, amazing story. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.